What's going on, folks? Elijah here. About to go and drop off my mail-in ballot in a official voting ballot collection box, which has been so generously set up by our county and state here in California. And when I voted this morning on the crapper, I definitely had an extra special appreciation for how easy and the comfort in which I was able to vote in here in California. I didn't have to wait in line for 11 hours like a lot of people in other states. And definitely feeling very privileged to have such a easy time voting. I mean, it boggles my mind that people would not want to be able to just vote easily anywhere in the United States. So it boggles my mind, honestly, why anyone would want less people to vote. It just doesn't even make sense, dog. So here I am, about to throw my ballot in the drop box and dust these COVIDiots. Cool. And that's that. My ballot is cast. And again, I just don't understand why people don't want that happening. Except they want to infringe on other people's rights to vote. Because you're trying to cling on to power that really is no longer your right to have. Democracy is majority rule, not minority rule. I don't personally understand it myself. Why you would want less people to vote. When more people vote, better society is for everyone. Stop the bike out. Rookie mistake. I remember when I couldn't even get this thing started when I first got it, honestly. I had no idea what I was doing. It's amazing how you progress through things. Just like voting, motorcycle riding, you get better at it and you get more used to it. You know what to do more often. So now I can get on my way home. My voting is done. My patriotic duty of citizenship complete. I didn't have to spend 11 hours of my day. Didn't have to take a day off from work just to go vote like a lot of people did in other states. And some idiot burned up one of the boxes somewhere. I don't know why. You're not going to change it here you're not going to change things here in California. And you're going to catch a felony case messing with them boxes. Most states messing with voting is a felony type crime, and you just don't do it, dog. It's not worth it. You got to accept the results. Personally, I know that it's going to be very hard for Joe Biden to win an electoral victory, which is the only way you can win the presidency in the United States. And I can even see it being a tie at 269, which I believe Trump, the incumbent, will go on. And I'm not sure exactly what else would happen. I haven't researched that yet, but it definitely will be a bad time for America if that happens. That's kind of, I can see Pennsylvania flipping just because generally when the president's from your state, even if you're from another party, you're probably going to vote for him anyway, just because he's from your same state. So I see Joe Biden taking Pennsylvania back blue, and Michigan may flip, but I have to kind of think that that's it. Like, that's the only state that's going to flip, and maybe Joe Biden might win all of Maine's votes, and that would put both of them at 269, 269, and that will be a tie for the presidency, which will be awful. But hey, it's 2020. I wouldn't expect anything less from this arduous year that we've been having here of terribleness. And people are just bad, man, just nasty to each other. Like, I like trolling people, but dang, like I seen like Rush Limbaugh got terminal cancer, man, and some of the stuff people saying online is just like, dang, you guys are some evil people, man. Like, I don't want anybody to get COVID, you know. They could die from it. I don't want anybody to get terminal cancer. That stuff is terminal, you know. We should all be working together to try to stop this stuff from happening to people, but unfortunately a lot of us just aren't, you know. We should all be trying to help each other build a world of peace and love, a real one. Communities of understanding and welcoming, where everybody has a place and a purpose. Has what is it, Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation says? You know, a happy and peaceful life. Everybody should have a happy and peaceful life as possible. You know, we shouldn't be putting roadblocks for people from having that type of stuff. What are you doing, man? You got a family car, dog. People just be pulling out. That's why when it gets later, not darker out earlier like it is now, you know, a lot of times I just don't split lanes. You know, I don't want a car in front of me to, you know, hopefully when that's not high profile, but I want something in front of me that they can turn in front of that instead of me. So I do kind of change my riding habits a little bit when it is darker out. You know, as you can see, I changed my helmet to this one. So I know I'm going to be riding in the evenings now. Not going to see it in the pitch black, but with the street lights and stuff, people may be more likely to see me when they pull out in front of me. Daymaker headlight helps a lot too. You know, it's one of those things I notice when I put it on. People do see the light beam from this thing, even around corners and stuff like that. So it's definitely saved me a couple times already. Or flashing it at people that are doing something stupid. So just remember, most people interpret a flashing headlamp from a motorcycle as go ahead and go, not go ahead and stop. So keep that in mind. If you're flashing your headlight, you want to be probably slowing down or stopping yourself because they're probably going to go, but you're just kind of trying to wake them up. You know, I also will bob from side to side sometimes. I've had that help me out a little bit, you know, while also slowing down. You want to watch the traction on bigger bikes, obviously, but just get a wobble just to get people to, you know, kind of see, you know, hopefully they'll wake up out of that daze they're in. You know, it's not going to help you if they're looking at a phone or doing something else stupid in their car, kids throwing juice boxes or something. But it may help allow you to be seen by the person who's about to kill you, and maybe you can both avert that collision altogether. Just kind of some nighttime riding safety tips. You know, I'm not a motorcycle expert, obviously, but I do like promoting safe riding to people. I love people that put their turn signal on after they start turning. Like, come on, dog. Just, why even use it? You're not helping anyone. Oh, such cute little doggies. Oh, they want me. If you don't like cute dogs, you're just evil. You're just evil inside, dog. It's a black heart. But yeah, glad I was able to vote there, and it's just so easy. It's just ridiculous that in other states it's so hard to vote, which you have a right to do, which it just makes no sense that people here in California and other states are able to vote in like the comfort of their own home, and during the COVID crisis, the safety of their own home. It just doesn't make sense to me, especially since people have been doing this already for years. And I hate to tell people like, hey, there's no turning back. A lot of people who are voting from home now for the first time, they're going to make sure that they can do it again. And they're going to want that because they're going to realize how convenient it is and how much better it is to be able to vote from home. It allows you to sit down and think about the ballot measures you're voting for. Here in California, a lot of stuff is decided by ballot measure initiatives, a lot of times put on by voters and other groups. That's how we get things done, because our legislature sucks, even though it's all Democrats. They can't pass a bill to save their life. We get stuff done here like that, so there's a whole bunch of measures for funding school improvements and disaster stuff. There's also a bill to try to put more people in prison. I don't hope that one passes. I want less people in prison. They want to collect more people's DNA for misdemeanors. Like, nah, I'm good on that. Like, if you want to collect people's DNA, let's just get everybody's DNA today. We'll just collect everybody's DNA, and then that way, hey, you at a crime scene, they're going to know you was there, and they can follow up with you. So we don't have the wrong people getting pinched, There's nothing wrong with that in my book. Why should we just wait till people commit a crime? That doesn't really seem like a good way of building a database based off of DNA. Personally, I think everybody should get swabbed, period. If you don't want to get swabbed, then fine. We'll force you and do it for you. You can blame us. It won't be your fault then, dog. Let us take the sin upon our shoulders for the sake of everyone, man. But please go vote, guys. Vote for Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, 2020. Especially those that live in other states. We need to flip all them states so we can win, because if we get a tie, I got a feeling it's going to be real, real ugly. Yeah, real ugly time. 2021, boy, will make 2020 look like child's play. And it's been anything but child's play. One good thing for LA, though, is the Dodgers are in the World Series. So they play tonight. Hopefully they can bust out a win or clinch a title, which would be a first. For the Dodgers in quite some time, and I believe it will be the first time the Dodgers and the Lakers both won a championship in the same year. Since like '88 or something like that. I don't mind seeing that. I'm not a big baseball. I don't watch a lot of baseball, but I do like. I like going to baseball games. I don't like watching it on TV. I just can't stand watching it on TV. But I love even going to like a minor league game. It is a very entertaining sport in person, I feel. Like, you kind of got to be there to actually get the sense of anticipation, in my opinion. And I've been to a few Dodger games, been lucky enough to get some tickets here and there, and, it's a lot of fun, just kind of going and eating them expensive hot dogs and drinking them $10 beers. But, whatever, it's about how much a beer costs in the regular bar anyways in LA. But it's a cool experience. I got some diehard fans here. So I like, like the fans. They're pretty good. Some of them be a little rude, but whatever. Fans of most major sport teams are like that, unfortunately. But, yeah, not a bad Tuesday. Got to vote. to ride a motorcycle every day. So now it's time to go get me a cheeseburger. Watch me an anime, as I like to say. Watching Giant Gorg, which is like an 80s super robot anime, but man, the main character is a kid, but like a lot of Japanese animes where the star is a kid, like it ain't for kids, man. It's violent as heck, man. Like a kid going through some stuff, like mob trying to kill him. I'm like, man, I ain't playing. It's pretty good, I gotta say. You know, some of them 80s giant robot anime are kind of crappy, but some of them are some rare jewels where they're like, man, you got like character development and arcing story plot, some villainous villains that you're just like, man, people in the 80s had to face some stuff, man. It was just corrupt. Like little kids, 10-year-old kids, they traveling the world, fighting monsters. Like they tried to kidnap them on a bus. All the bad guys had a strap. I was like, hey, everybody got a strap on a bus. Like, dang. Go watch me some Giant Gorg, eat me a cheeseburger, drink me a beer, maybe check on the Dodger game. See if they can't eke out a win. Go Joe Biden. Supposed to be a debate Thursday. I'm gonna try to check that out. They'll be cutting their mics this time, but I think they're just gonna yell so they can hear the other person on their mic. Anyways, idiots. I like a dog fight debate. That's what I want it. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Clowning each other. But I mean, that's what America's come to, right? Goodbye to decency. And it's wide open, baby. You know how to drive, dude? Come on. People just get in the parking lot and forget how to drive. Pick a lane, dog. LA, everybody got a car, nobody can drive. Come on. Just trying to get me a cheeseburger, for Christ's sake. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Talk to you next time. Go vote. Vote for Joe. Elijah out.